With over 30,000 racing victories and counting, Porsche is the most successful race car manufacturer in history. For countless race car drivers, like Bobby and Graham Rahal, here running the Petit Le Mans, the 911 has become more than just a winning race car. It is an indelible part of their identities.
Man, that was a lot of fun. We almost won that race, actually. But from then to now, we're here in the brand new 2012 Porsche 991. Porsche and the Rahal family in racing goes way beyond me driving the RSR. It all started with my grandfather in the mid-60s. Our family always drove Porsche race cars on into my dad, and much of his success in sports car racing was always in a Porsche. He won the 1981 Daytona 24 Hours in a 935. He won the 1987 Sebring 12 Hours. And then I drove for my dad twice, 997. So it's a great opportunity for me to be here and be driving this vehicle. The car itself is much different. It's actually got a 4-inch longer wheelbase. The overall length of the car is 2 inches longer. The front track is 2 inches wider, and I think when you drive the car, you can definitely feel that. And the car's lower overall. The ceiling height is a lot lower to the ground, and I think that gives the car a much sportier and more versatile feel. We've been driving on these straight Florida roads for quite some time right outside of Palm Beach here, and as a driver, I've always wanted to take a street car and go straight onto the racetrack, and that's exactly what we're going to do right now as we enter Palm Beach International Raceway. The engine in the new 991 is still a 3.8-liter displacement in the Carrera S, but it has significantly more power, 400 horsepower, but it's also more fuel efficient, up to 15%. The car is also lighter than the 997 model, weighing in at just about 3,100 pounds. That's a power-to-weight ratio of 8 to 1, which you can definitely feel. The car accelerates very smoothly and very quickly. I'd say that the standard Carrera S seems very comparable to maybe a previous model GT3, which says quite a lot. The one thing Porsche did a fantastic job with is the exhaust note. The 3.8-liter engine just absolutely screams with the sport exhaust and the valves open. We've stopped on the front straight here at Palm Beach because you've got to try out the launch control, which we're going to do. What I've done is just push the Sport Plus button. You've got to hold the brake pedal down quite a lot and put the throttle to the floor. Let's see how it works. Definitely a quick car. It's awfully impressive. The PDK gearbox is just amazing. I've started this lap without any Sport Plus, no buttons on. And you can definitely feel right away two things. Without the switches on, the car rolls significantly more. The shifts are much smoother and much slower. I'm gonna put the Sport button on now and give it a shot. The Sport button definitely makes the shifts a lot crisper. I feel like the car still has a little bit more roll. Now I'm gonna click it up to Sport Plus and see how that is. With Sport Plus, the shifts are clearly harder and faster. And also with Sport Plus, it stiffens up the suspension considerably, which in a track condition would be much better. The brakes on this car are fantastic. It has a monoblock front caliper with 6 pistons in it. That's certainly a lot of braking force. You know, after a couple good hard stops, I don't feel the brakes are fading at all. My dad is a huge Porsche nut, so we've got a lot of older collectible Porsches even currently. The Porsche brand is, we've had them in our family all our life, and the 911 is probably the car that we all enjoy the most. It's been a great day driving the new 2012 991 Porsche. Now it's time to go home in my own Porsche.